Hey, it's John again, playing Immaculate Grid and going for a low time, low rarity score and playing grid number 476, which I'll dedicate to Zach Wheat, who played almost his full career with the Brooklyn Dodgers. He played one season with the Philadelphia A's and actually had a real resurgent last two of his last 4 years. His age 36 and 37 season, he was in the 350s and 370s for his batting averages. 14 home runs both years. I was just looking at it. It was very interesting. Like he surges up. Always a great hitter, but really surges up in his later career. So he doesn't work for only one team, but he does work for the A's and Dodgers. Of course, today's Hall of Fame induction day. So if we see Joe Mauer or Todd Helton or Adrian Beltre, we can try to get them in too. So let's share the screen. Let's play. And yesterday was no teams. I finally got them both. Although I was over a minute on my timed version. I always like feel like I'm gonna step on a landmine, like do Pete Rose for the Hall of Fame or something basic. So I'm a lot more ginger when going through these, even though they should be a lot easier. This would have been the rarity version though. All right, hit and refresh, hit and go, and away we go. All right. Now mostly teams, what would we say? Beltray. All right. I don't think there's anyone here. So I'm going to go Maddox. And let's go Rod Beck. Michael Barrett. Over here we'll go how about R.A. Dickey. Here we'll go Joe Carter. Grab Ernie Witt. Sid Bream. Barry Bonds. And Jason Kendall. All right, snuck it in. 59 seconds. I did spend a little extra time seeing if I could have gotten one of the Hall of Fame inductees. And but I was like, no catcher, nope, no Twins, no Rockies, none of Beltre's teams. So yeah, and no Zach Wheat love either. So really there was no way to get any four of those guys in there, any of the four of those guys in there, but snuck it in just under a minute. Um yeah. Looks like let's see, how many of these did I hit? The Sid Bream is always the most popular. I think because he played for both teams and he scores the winning run in the 92 NLCS against the Pirates while playing for the Braves. I think that makes him a popular one there. Fred McGriff, Crime Dog, last year's inductee. So I had Maddox. I went with Rod Beck here. Chris Bryant should have remembered that. David Ross, manager, makes sense. Pat Borders is a little bit higher than Mr. Ernie Witt. I use Pat Borders a lot. Gossman, Bonds, and Kendall. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 9 in my timed round. All right. So we'll stop share and reshare. And let's see if we can get a good rarity score here. There it is. A little bit of dancing. All right. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go with my guy, Bobby Lowe. 4 home runs in a game. Works for both teams. And let's see. I think Fred Merkel's actually a little bit higher here, similar to how Bream is higher because Merkel played for both teams and he scored I guess he was playing with the Giants against the Cubs when he um made his great base running blunder, not touching second base, and I think the Cubs won the pennant as a result. I think I've got the timeline right on that. Um Anyway, let's see here. Okay, got a guy for there. Um, Giants and Pirates. Rick Rochelle will work. Reggie Sanders works. Roberto Hernandez works. Let's see. I haven't been using Roberto Hernandez quite as much. Of course, he also works for Atlanta and Pittsburgh. Takes 0.3. Okay. Could have done maybe a little bit better on that one. It's a catcher for the Pirates. Well, I think over here I'm gonna leverage Cap Anson because I know he played every position. Okay, that might be ticking up a little bit in popularity. Over here, kind of thinking Don Slot. Takes 3%. Maybe I could do a little bit better on that one. And need us. Let's go with Mike Matheny. I'm a Mike Matheny fan. Takes 0.2. Oh, let's see here. Blue Jays and Braves. Otis Nixon works. Doyle Alexander works. Um, who else? Fred McGriff was the most popular, I think. Um, let's see any other. Donaldson works. I think I will go to Doyle Alexander. He's not that well known as a Blue Jay, but he's pictured with the Blue Jays. And he's definitely the most popular with Atlanta and Detroit because of the Smoltz trade. Okay, so maybe I should have gone with that. I should have thought that one out a little harder. Um, Candy Maldonado is on my mind. He's the cousin of a friend of mine. Um, so that's a possible answer there. I mean, it's an answer that'll definitely work. Matheny would have worked there too. Let's see. Jose Cruz Jr. will work. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with Candy Maldonado. Also, wow, that's a much higher percentage than I would think he would get. And to close out, Giants and Cubs. Glenn Allen Hill works. I think Fred Merkel's an okay pick, but I think he'll be higher than he would be for any of the other combinations. 0.2, not bad. So I took a 12. Could definitely have gone a little bit better on. So Doyle Alexander, just don't go with him if the Braves or the Tigers are there. And Blue Jays, just because the team matches, might be a tricky one too. Um, all right. Well, we'll call it there. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace.